Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Here I am Dewi Channel will present Social Assistance Data Integration Group Jakarta Smart City and Pusat Data Informasi Dinas Sosial DKI Jakarta Province. This research will present at SITS Borobudur International Symposium Universitas Muhammadiyah Magelang, 11 December 2024. It will be presented by first me, Dewi Skartansono, doctoral student of Public Administration, Department of Public Policy and Management, Faculty of Social and Political Science, Universitas Gadjah Mada, Yogyakarta, Indonesia. Second, Professor Ahmad Junaidi, Department of Architecture and Planning, Faculty Engineering, Universitas Gadjah Mada, Yogyakarta, Indonesia. Third, Dr. Yuyun Purbo Kusumo, Department of Public Policy and Management, Faculty of Social and Political Science, Universitas Gadjah Mada, Yogyakarta. This presentation consists of four steps. For the first is introduction, second is methods, third is results, the last is conclusion. For the introduction of this research, government and policy reference complex data integration and analytics to enhance smart city, social security, and poverty prevention, ensuring data quality and interoperability through master data management for the data-driven for policy. Data-driven public service enhances social justice, significantly improving policy outcomes in developing countries with high poverty rates. Third, the data management challenge include limited accuracy with coordination and the protection issues addressed by Jakarta Smart City, or we can call GSC, through the agile integration and data sharing. Effective data process are crucial for delivering assistance with open government data, ensuring transparency, participation, and collaboration by meeting users' needs and safeguarding personal data. For this research, we use methods, case study research involved in comprehensive using in-depth interview investigation of case in it is natural context for we get the phenomena in the file. Utilities, we used Robert K. Yin's 2018 for positioning theory as a research guide. This method captures multiple realities that are difficult to measure. Second, use purposive sampling technique to comprehensive data collection for which use the interviewee primary data source identify the information in-depth interview and purposive sampling. Purposive sampling technique are used to select the cases, the environment with extensive information for in-depth analysis. The study consults the key environment from the social welfare and data management teams and the study subject. The triangulation methods used to check the validity of the data collection results. For this research, we found in few results of the first challenge and barriers to integrated welfare data in Indonesia. First is diversity of data resource. The diverse source of social welfare data in Indonesia, including the Ministry of Social Affairs, Centric Statistic Agent, or we can call PPS, local government PPS, and then we have a crucial case with local government and non-governmental organizers in the integration process. And second, non-standardization. The lack of consistency standards in data collection, storage, and processing creates the challenge in the merging data from the different sources. Standardization is necessary to ensure the data compatibility and facilities seamless integrations. Limited technology infrastructure. Insolvent technology infrastructure in remote areas impedes the process of gathering and incorporating data in digital format, such as we choose we when we using Microsoft Excel, or we will using .csv or doc, or using JPEG or a few of another formats, and then we cannot gather each other with or to be a one format, so easy to make the visualization data. And the third is data security and privacy. A robust security system is necessary to safeguard the data from unauthorized access, misuse, and leakage. Five, interagency coordination. Effective interagency coordination is crucial for successful data integration, but lack of the coordination often lead to the data duplicated or unsynchronized the data, because that we have different this standardization between any other organization who collected the data. Six, human resources capability. Limited availability of skill and experience human resources in data management and information technology is necessary. Who will be conduct, who will be processed, who will be take the responsibility in the data driven, or after who use that to, it's so crucial to manage and create the data. Funding. The seven is funding, and the process of integrating data requires substantial funding for the technological infrastructure, human resources training, and system development. Also, the maintenance of the infrastructure and build up the application and etc. Eight, real-time data availability. The reliance of manual data collection methods is limited the availability of current data, leading to delays in data processing and outdated of information. Bureaucratic complexity, or the last. Elaborate the bureaucratic frameworks and protected administrative procedure and can impede the efficiency of the data integration process. This is we have we can call the pathology bureaucracy, such as shallow bureaucratic. It means that who has the data will be kept and cannot share each other to make the policy, or we need to data evidence-based data for make some policy or urgent policies. Second results is public compliance sponsoring the social welfare. Social welfare data. First is data inaccuracy. Many people feel that the data collected in inaccuracy or does not reflect the actual condition. Second, transparency and accessibility. Challenge in obtaining information about social welfare data and its application in decision making create a distrust. Yeah, after we receive the policy, that we know that who get the welfare or social assistance, that this is not the minority low middle economic, or as they not get, or the high class, then they get the social assistance. It will then we don't know when where we can complain that's the data, and how to retouch the data, or we can make the submit the new data. It is to very difficult to citizen to access the transparency and accessibility the data. In third, inequality and discrimination. Complaints about the unfair or discriminatory use the data have been reported. Yeah, we know that a few citizen complain about the data. This is not middle income in low middle income, or this is high income. That we know that this is so declare, yeah, then rechecks its other and declare that's who person gets the social assistance. Lack of communication and socialization. social welfare program and on policy often lack an effective socialization and leading confusions and dissatisfaction. And the last, for data integration, inadequate integration of the data from various sources can lead to an incomplete picture of social welfare. We know that in Indonesia, we have social ministry and then PPS also gathering for the data from the local government also. And then we can call it in few application for integration the data in social ministry, but in local government they still have a post aid for social welfare. This is figure one about the general states of the data integration and the strategy. There's a start from strategic planning and then data collection, data processing, and data presentation and how to it distribute, and then analysis and validation, integrating and synchronization data, and we meet the monitoring and evaluation, and it is continuing and monitoring periodic year. We have evaluation and periodic, and the last is solution, data socialization, who data users such as socialization to the community and the government also. But in this research, we found that this situation in the Jakarta, different case. No, I mean a different situation that's bansos or social welfare that has conducts by Jakarta Smart City using cepat respon masyarakat and also Jakarta Kini application, or we can call Jaki. It will it be a platform from the Jakarta Smart City. Then this is the feature number two, a flow of social welfare data integration steps from the for the social assistance group, the Jakarta and CRM application. And first, we know that as we can have data collection, data integration, and data staging, and then the data cleaning. Yeah, and the data will be submit in data bansos master management data. And from the data bansos, they made us sharing data. Yeah, before the data come to data bansos or data social welfare data will be sharing to the apps and the users. Data will integration with the Pusat Data Informasi Dinas Sosial, Pusdatin, uh, to process cleansing, integrating, and match the data for the policy also. And this is conduct with after to be a big data, so big data for social welfare validated and integrated, it will be sent to any other OPD, organisasi perangkat daerah, such as Dinas Dukcapil, and the verified by Kelurahan, RT, RW for validates the data, who will be gives the social welfare. And then after that, we match the integrated data using the NIK, nomor induk kependudukan, dari Dukcapil, and then rechecking with Dinas PPAPA, pendapatan aset, and then Dinas Sosial and Bapeda will be conduct the data and then met the penetapan data for the integration before will be deliver in Bank DKI for the policy, and then governor will make the keputusan gubernur to deliver that who get the social welfare from the provincial, and then it will be distributed using keputusan gubernur before, and then after get the number keputusan gubernur, and it will be shared in database sharing in aplikasi Jaki and dashboard from the executive and the aplikasi Jaki for citizen use. And then the last results DKI Jakarta Social Welfare Data Integration. DKI Jakarta provincial government is integrated social welfare data, becoming information from the Ministry of Social Affairs and its own local database, improve accuracy and address issue in the implementation of assistance program. Jaki and CRM application are used for communication members to submit the new submissions and voice objective to the data users. The DKI Jakarta Provincial Communication Informatics and Statistic Officer Management the service. Yeah, this is head of the Jakarta Smart City and Jakarta Smart City under maintenance. No, I mean Jakarta and CRM under maintenance by Jakarta Smart City. That's the data integration process, involvement several states, including data validation based many stakeholder, but it's following by digital, like Jakarta Smart City. Yeah, we know that this is who manage the data from the application Jaki and CRM. After the data collected will be rechecking push that in the communication and information service, the education service, and the social welfare verification, the PPIP service, and Bapeda for the integration. Yeah, for the integration the data in its other don't make the misleading. Yeah, and the data is used to formulate a policy that distributes social assistance to the community in Jakarta province. The government use validated data to implement its legally recognized policy, ensuring accountability and accessibility. Sharing data among regional apparatus organization or RPD, reducing bureaucratic silos and facilitates the development of policy for managing this too. We know that how do we eliminate that the silo bureaucracy is we use the using data, and we open government to managing the issues in Jakarta province. At the last, this is my conclusion for this research. In conclusion, stakeholders must work together integrated social welfare data in Indonesia. The case of DKI Jakarta provincial government's proactive approach to the data accuracy and accessibility enforcement, combining diverse data source and engaging community members. This efforts aim to create transparency and effectivity social welfare system that meets public needs and ensures accountability in policy formulation and social assistance distribution by fostering interagency operation and data sharing. Okay, I think enough, everyone. This is our presentation for this research. Thank you for your attention. Maybe we can open Q&A that many insight to our research. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wabillahi taufik walhidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.